Hey all you beauties, Parking Dingus here. If you've already read the title and you've already read, oh geez, I'm already gonna have to add that. Well, would you look at that? I've already started once in this video. So, I will be reading the entire Smash Brothers manual. Like, the paper one. Well, not the paper one. You know what I mean. If you bought the physical copy, you'd know. I think it came with it. I do have sticky notes in here, but I'll just put them out somewhere else. Because I've been trying to practice getting better at Smash Brothers. But I'm also counting every single time that I stutter. As you can hear, there is some lo-fi music in the background if you need to calm down. Not sure how good you can hear it though. Here, how's about we... Here we are. Hopefully that doesn't overtake everything. But you know, let's just frickin' go. By the time I'm starting this video, it is currently 12:50. Yes, I know my clock is messed up, but that's because my computer's messed up and mixes up time zones and crap like that. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna start at 10:50. Just to prove that that's when I started. I meant not 10:50, 12:50. So we get to wait a minute. So comment down below how your guys' day is doing. I really don't know how long this video is gonna be. Get some lo-fi music in the back, you know. Also, I will not be reading the stats. I'm just reading the humongous amounts of paragraphs. Alright, it's 12:50. Here we go. What's inside? Super Smash. Ultimate glossary of terms and mechanics. Fighters. Bayonetta. Bowser. Bowser Jr. Captain Falcon. Cloud. Corrin. Diddy Kong. Donkey Kong. Dr. Mario. Duck Hunt. Falco. Fox. Ganondorf. Greninja. Ice Climbers. Ike. Incineroar. Inkling. Isabelle. Wait, I shouldn't be here. There we are. Since I've already started once, and it's there. Jigglypuff, Ken, King DDD, King K. Rool, Kirby, Link, Little Mac, Lucario, Lucas, Luigi, Mario, Marth and Lucina, Mega Man, Meta Knight, Mewtwo, Mii Fighter, Mr. Game & Watch, Ness, Olimar, Pac-Man, Palutena, Princess Peach, and Daisy, Pichu, Pikachu, Pit and Dark Pit, Pokemon Trainer, Ridley, Rob, Robin, Rosalina, and Luma, Roy, and Chrom, Ryu, Samus, and Dark Samus, Sheik, Shulk, Simon, Richter, Belmont, Snake, Sonic, Toon Link, Villager, Wario, Wii Fit Trainer, Wolf, Yoshi, Young Link, Zelda, 06 Samus. Jesus, what's that crap outside? This is gonna be yummy. Super Smash. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate crashes into the Nintendo Switch. I already freaking failed. Alright. With the biggest cast of fighters, suite of stages, and bushel? I don't know. Of items. Not just in the history of Nintendo crossover platform fighter, but also of any major fighting game release of any kind. The endlessly flexible matchups, stage configurations, and battle modes are joined by Spirits Mode, a sprawling adventure that starts with the lonely Kirby in a desolate land, and all odds stacked against him. If that's not enough, enjoy the access to 900 music tracks inspired by decades of video gaming standard bearers. The game is a celebration like Super Mario Odyssey before it. A piece of media that could only exist from a creator like Nintendo. Ultimate glossary in terms of mechanics. Alright, hold on, gamers. This isn't counting as a stutter, by the way. My Bluetooth speaker decides to be a big pee-pee sometimes. And be like, okay, I'm going to make loud sounds because you're not charging me. Why won't you plug in, you hacker? There we are. All plugged in. Just need to make sure we're still recording up in here. Hear the music nice and well? Alright. Where were we? Ultimate glossary of terms and mechanics. Active. Active describes the period where attacks can hit. The hit area of the fist or foot or sword you see on screen is handled behind the scenes as a dangerous red shape. You know what? Alright guys, I'm sorry, but I can't do these. So, but every single time I see a red thing, I'm gonna have to count up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are way too small for me to read. I don't need glasses though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I just want to get to the characters, man. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just get to the characters. Ah, yes. Alright, we're finally on to the first character, guys. With 58 stutters and or skips. Bayonetta. Overview. Bayonetta is unique among Super Smash Bros. Brawlers. Her air-to-air pressure combos and flexibility with aerial movements are second to none. Per jumping period, no one is armed to the teeth quite like Bayonetta. 2 witch twists, up specials, a double jump, and up 2 uses after a burner kick. And that's without mentioning her normal air moves, which are all great. She can wall jump and wall king too. Her combo and movement abilities are so good that they're controversial in some competitive circles. But the witch pays for this unique toolkit quite a bit. She may be lithe, but Bayonetta's moves are quite slow. Most heavyweights have a faster neutral attack jab than she does. But the ground really isn't where she wants to be anyway. Grounded attacks. Neutral attack. With the first 3 attacks of her neutral attack combo, Bayonetta attacks with pistol whip punching. She starts with a forward jab, follows with a backhand punch, and then ends with an uppercut. This initial 3-hit combo doesn't have much knockback, and in any of the moves it is extremely unsafe for punishment if shielded. Bayonetta emerges from a dash with forward Dang. Bayonetta... Oh my gosh, I can't read. Bayonetta emerges from a dash with a forward rushing gun punch, knocking back anyone in the way. Damages high strike as the attack starts, and she sleds forward a bit during the attack. It's a bit slow to start up, hitting out a dash with the same speed as your typical side smash. Bayonetta's end lag at the move is sizable, so foes who shield the dash attack may be retaliate. Side tilt. Side tilt leads into combo follow-ups like the neutral attacks. Bayonetta begins with a side kick forward. While that's in progress, another input leads to a follow-up high kick. Another attack input during the high kick leads to the final kick. A powerful launcher that ejects victims upwards into the perfect jumble position. Most simply, you can usually jump forward and catch the tumbling target with the forward air combo. Hold the button during any side tilt move for a stream and weak shot afterwards. Side tilt kick, gunshots aimed towards an increasingly steep angle. Up tilt. Bayonetta whips a pistol forward, passing through the space directly in front of her, aiming upward. The strong upward aimed hit at the very end of the attack is active period. The attack's early period is a low damage hit that's rising in front of Bayonetta, which carries close range victims to the anti-air part, serving as potential juggle starter. When using up tilt against someone who's already been airborne, keeps this in mind, as you'll need to allow for extra lead time. Freaking shut up, bruh. I don't want YouTube notifications right now, reality. Side smash. With the wind up signaled by the purple glyph that appears around her, the Umbra which swings one hell. Whoa, wait! Nintendo swore! Guys, Nintendo swore! With the wind up signaled by the purple glyph that appears around her, the Umbra witch swings with that one hell of a haymaker punch. Dude, who wrote this? I'm gonna sue them. My kids are reading this, and they have to read hell of a punch? Oh my god. Like other smash attacks, this gigantic fist is made of Bayonetta's wicked weave. Stripping away from her costume as she attacks. For hitting speed, side smash is a hit below average for an attack of its kind, but it makes up with its size. The fist hitbox isn't a part of Bayonetta that can't be hit. Basically a huge intelligible limb. The fist extends far forward of Bayonetta, while the ghostly forearm covers the directly above her for slightly less damage. Up smash. Bayonetta sends Wicked Weave underground to erupt in front of her as a raised fist. In action and hitting area, this is like an enhanced or perhaps tousled version of Isabel's up smash Papa Bless. The hit area is just around the fist, rising in a column from the ground. There's no coverage right above Bayonetta or to her back. Or smash is strictly a frontal attack. Like side smash, this biggest weakness is... Shut up, Windows 7. Guys, please give me money to buy a new computer. The biggest weaknesses are starting and ending lag. It's slow to hit on the ground and even slower to rise and cover the heights from Bayonetta's head. Lots of notice is necessary to use this against jumping or tumbling enemies. I said enemies. Bayonetta struts and spikes 1 foot down, summoning Wicked Weave to duplicate with the comet. Oh my god. Colossal Solidal Stump. Like other smashes, this enormous limb of tightly woven hair is impervious to enemy attacks. This is even slower than other smash moves, taking a third of a second to hit uncharged. It starts with Bayonetta's human foot stomping and quickly follows with the Wicked Weave's mega side version stomping from the sky. Even between Bayonetta's foot and gigantic one made from her hair, this attack is active briefly, so it requires precision with the hit timing on impact at medium percentages or higher. Victims are bounced off the ground, vulnerable to more attacks. Let's not forget about the fact that if you're on the edge, she can spike you down. Hey, you know, we're 19 pages in and 20 minutes in. So, this is gonna take a long time. Special moves. For this range, oh my god, Windows, you need to shut up. For this range special attack, Bayonetta alternates between two versions on first use. She takes 4 quick standing gunshots, aiming straight up forward. Next time she fires along the same path but from a handstand, using the guns attached to her feet. Regardless of whether she's firing hands or feet, tapping the special button repeatedly results in more gunshots, up to 16 at a time in total. The first 4 shots can be charged up by holding the special button down. This doesn't take long. The charge shots are ready slightly before the purple flash indicates a complete charge. Tap forward or backwards to dodge roll out of a charge without firing bullet climax at all. This doesn't store the charge like some charge special projectiles, but it gives you an option for cutting the attack short if you recognize a threat coming from a new angle. Side special. Heel slide afterburner kick. Side special is essentially 3 different special moves, depending on how when it's used. On the ground, it's heel slide, a long-reaching slide kick that reaches enemies if it hits early in the middle. Toward the end of the slide, knockback is reduced significantly. Significantly, says Barking Dingus. But she adds up to 3 low-damage foot gunshots toward the end. At the slide and gunshots come to a stop, she performs a launching backflip kick in midair. Side special afterburner kick. This is blazing air-to-air move and slight upward travel, about like the path of a bullet climax shot. Bayonetta has almost no lag afterwards, so she can act again right away after midair. Okay, 95. Up special, Witch Twist. After an initial quick launching hit up close next to Bayonetta, slightly faster even than down tilt. Witch Twist point blank is Bayonetta's fastest attack. During the first active frame, the Ember Witch rockets a short distance upward, carrying victims with her. She hits several times before blasting them with a short distance sideways. In perfect positions for an immediate afterburner kick to combo, Witch Twist doesn't have very good KO potential, with a small knockback makes it unreal air mobility, recovery, and combo tool. Down special Witch Time. Bayonetta backflip. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Down special Witch Time. Bayonetta backflips and poses flirtatiously, countering any attacks with her powerful curse. Wait. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this last paragraph of the music. Here, let's get it really out for this. What was I at? Wait, no. Slowing down everyone except Bayonetta. A clock timer shows up in the center of the screen, indicating how much slow-mo time Bayonetta has to work with. During this time, scoring hits on enemies fills up secondary gauge within the timer. If you fill this gauge before the timer runs out, Bayonetta triggers the real final smash. The onslaught of Gomorrah, an infernal demon who sometimes Bayonetta's ally, sometimes her foe. Mash inputs during the demon's reign on screen, adding to the damage output on your enemies. That was good, I guess. Bowser. Overview. Bowser is a dense, hulking menace, the heaviest fighter in the game. His heavy weight reinforces his attack power and it makes him harder to punt huge distances off stage, so he's harder to outright KO. On the other hand, his weight also means he's easier to juggle repeatedly in combos, since he won't be knocked as far with launchers. Keeping him in a hittable position with his weight influences his attack, which are mostly slow but extremely powerful. Side smash, down air, and down special in particular are devastating to enemies even if blocked, likely shattering shields. but they are very sluggish to land. Conditioning challenges to be more susceptible. Freaking nice. Where was it again? Okay. Brutal attacks require leaning heavily on his neutral attack. 1-2 punch combo, down tilt, up tilt, forward air, and is up special at close range. Rolling fortress, grounded attacks, neutral attacks. The Koopa King swigs with 2 hefty palm strikes. The first one is slow for a neutral attack, hitting at about the speed of most tilt attacks. Be wary of the speedy fighters overwhelming Bowser in a close one trying to use neutral. Goodbye, nice score. Just kidding. Just kidding. I think I'm gonna stop. Unless I accidentally do it. 2 of Bowser's specials are actually faster than his neutral attack. Side special and up special. Hitting from neutral attacks max range helps a lot, especially since Bowser's hands are intelligible during these strikes. After the 1-2 strike combo, victims are knocked away. Short, sweet, and strong. Dash attack. Bowser lunges sideways with one leg extended and a heavy kick. Hitting with a dash launches targets. Oh my god, is this gonna happen every single 5 minutes? Or you can try for another attack. Side tilt. King leads forward while swinging with a fierce backhand. Hitting a bit slower than a neutral attack in most tilt attacks. With about the range of second neutral attack punch, Bowser's backhanding hand is an intelligible angle, the side input or C-stick. It's set up in a tilt a bit diagonally to aim Bowser's backhand slightly up or down. Keep in mind that down tilt hits as fast as side tilt while hurting more, and up tilt covers air angles way better than a slightly angled side tilt. This move isn't bad, but it gets squeezed out in usefulness by a neutral attacks and up, down, tilt, up, tilt. Fingers spade on one and claw. Bowser slashes with arm outstretched front. That's what I get for singing. Outstretched from one back to another, most of his body. Up till it hits the front over slightly. It's the front only slightly slower than side tilt, while also covering above the behind. Bowser's arm is intelligible for the forearm to the feet too. Anyone swatted by Bowser is knocked off their feet and vulnerable to more hits. This is one of Bowser's best attacks. Good to know. Down tilt. A crouching Bowser pounds in front of... Crouching Bowser pounds anyone in front with the 2 shin level hook punches. The hits in the same speed as the side tilt, with a lower profile and bigger reward. And the punches have a good reach reward, with intelligible hands, like most of Bowser's moves. The 2 hits also give him a chance to catch someone who rolled or sidestepped through this first swing. How long have we been recording, bros? 23 minutes. Frick. Smashes. Side smash. Bowser squats for you briefly, then takes a tiny hop forward while sticking out. With ring to leg drop kick. This takes almost half a second to hit. Even uncharged, at least Bowser's feet are invincible just before they hit. Briefly during hitting frames, the payoff is frightening damage and KO potential, and heavy shield damage on block. Lag after the drop kick is long, as Bowser flops on his side and rises. Up smash. Ooh. Okay guys, I still haven't failed. If I fail, then I'll stop. Alright? Unless I accidentally... Alright, this is gonna be hard. After crouching on all fours and readying himself, Bowser springs up, spinning his spikes to the sky. His shell is invincible during the attack, giving it absolute priority against anyone coming straight down onto it. Afterward, Bowser crunches onto the ground before he can act again. While his shell is the star of the show here, there's a lots of less damaging hitbox around his head and feet, which hits grounded foes in front of him on the way up. This doesn't make it worth aiming up smash as standing people on purpose. Up tilt is better for that, but it's also a side benefit. I messed up, guys. Let me try again. Bowser swings to the front, then behind himself with tearing claw swipes. The frontal hit is Bowser's fast smackjack hit. Oh, what's next, bro? Only slightly slower than up tilts for attacks, with coverage on both sides. The hit to the back end, slow, throw its... Wait, hold up. The hit to the back ends up being slow though. It's cause the contingency in party battles, when opponents might be closing in from both sides. The back swipes like in this. Also, Bowser leaves vulnerable if someone blocks the frontal hit. Now I'm gonna count all those stutters. Seems about right. We need to learn about that. Here we are. Special moves. Neutral special. Fire breath. Bowser spits out continuous gust of flame. Anyone caught in the firestorm is hit repeatedly, potentially taking lots of damage, holding the input of the flames coming, and the spout can be angled up or down a little. After a few seconds of continuous use, the flames die out. You need to let fire breath cool off about 10 seconds before it can be used at full power again. This move is great for edge guarding, and when aimed into distracted groups, mistaged. Okay? Here, what if maybe I could sit better, more comfortably. This is supposed to be a chill video. Oh yes, so much better. Let's move the mic closer to us. Hey guys. The notorious slam can snag enemies air or ground. During flying slam, he grabs, quickly pulling down in anyone close, leaps high into the air, then dives down and bounces the victim off the ground. Not only does the thrown victim take heavy damage, but anyone they land on is blasted away by the impact, taking almost as much damage. Bowser can move left or right in midair before slamming down. This move can even be steered off stage, in which case both fighters are KO'd. Bowser's KO comes first, so you can't use this to win unless you're on the stair stocks. Up special, Whirling Fortress. This special is slightly different on the ground versus in midair. Grounded, Bowser spins side in place inside is his shell, hitting multiple times. This is technically his fastest physical attack, tied with flying slam for fastest overall, and the hitbox covers his whole shell, but the horizontal range is short. I'm gonna stop. This is fast enough to be used defensively after blocking laggy attacks, which is the best grounded use in the air. It is an upward surging combo and recovery tool. It hits just as fast on the ground, making it tactically the fastest air attack too, besides Flying Slam, but an even better hitbox. The damage is highest early in Aerial Whirling Fortress, with the rest of the hits dealing less damage. After Air Whirling Fortress, Bowser falls inside his shell, helplessly drifting. His exposed limbs are intelligible, making him small during descent. Use this leap to catch tumbling enemies for big damage, and then recover back to safe ledges from offstage. Is that it? Oh, down special, Bowser Bomb. Bowser Bomb is interesting multi-stage attack that's also slightly different air versus ground. On the ground, Bowser starts with the homed headbutt hitting directly before him, launching headbutt strikes with the speed of one of his tilt attacks. From here, Bowser leaps upward for a cannonball dive, putting all his weight into the plunge. The main hit good. It's 1:18 a.m. Oh my god. Alright. If the launcher flicks someone off their feet and dive bomb portion combos but the impact doesn't, if the launcher part doesn't hit and the dive bomb catches someone under the ground or low altitude, it may carry altitude. Frick. Let's count all the other times I've started too. It may carry them. Also, if I start singing, I'm gonna do 7 points. When used in midair, Bowser skips the launcher part and performs high damage dive bomb and impacts Shutter. Both hits can combo if this hits squarely on someone low in the surface underneath. However Bowser Bomb is used, it's hugely damaging on contact. If blocked, it will likely shatter the defender's shield. But be ready to capitalize with something devastating like Side Smash or Point Blank Bowser Bomb. Up close, it can be treated as high risk reward close range move that follows itself up, or even a powerful defensive reversal against the opponent's leggiest moves and misses. In midair, it's top of the line for plunging straight down with seriously scary damage. When either ledge guarding or recovering, it can be used with precise aim to dive bomb towards a ledge. Well aimed, so you might plunge right past the drop-off, Bowser will actually grasp the handhold. Final Smash, Giga Bowser Punch. Fully charged up, the King of Koopa reveals his idolized form, a gigantic Bowser. Upon activation, Giga Bowser looms over the fight where the cursor appears. Move the cursor around the center and above your peskiest challenger to smash them with Terrifying Punch. It's easily possible to wall up multiple enemies if they're close together. So sorry about that, guys. Will you guys forgive me? What is this? Why won't it just frick off? Bowser Jr. Overview. Bowser Jr. and other relatives of the Koopa King return, fighting with a Junior Clown car because Bowser Jr. is the default costume for this fighter. But you can place any of the Koopalings. Koopalings are small, but clown cars are heavy, so the combo of the Koopa Kings, Koopa Kid plus Junior Clown Car equals a heavyweight fighter. Huh. Koopalings all look different, but they share Bowser Jr.'s move. Koopa Kid has a few... Koopa Kids have a few attacks on their own. Almost all weapons and moves are courtesy on the car. The car's ability to attacks with unhittable limbs, taking reduced damage if attacks strike the car chassis itself. It's one of the biggest strengths of Bowser Jr. Neutral attacks. The Junior Clown Car swings with a flurry of boxing jabs. The first punch is one of the car's fastest attacks. Slightly slow for a neutral attack in general, though but not as sluggish as other heavyweights. The punches have good range, and since they're a part of the car and not the pallet, there's no vulnerable hurt box on them. Use this descent range invincibility to punch robot arms to overcome the speeding short haul. Dash attack. While speeding forward, the Junior Cloud Car opens its maw and extends a circular saw blade forward. The spinning blade swipes once with a multi-hit attack, then again with a knockback blow. Dang it. Yeet. Special moves. Neutral special. Clown cannon. The Junior Cloud Car sprouts a cannon similar to those of Bowser's airships, eventually launching spiraling... Dang, I messed up. Spiraling cannonball for horizontally. Cannonballs can be charged before firing, greatly increasing damage, speed, and distance traveled. When fully charged, cannons automatically fire. Having a projectile attack is never bad, but also having such a slow one means you need a lot of clearance to put it to such use. It's great to put it to sheer airspace of the size of a stage when edge guarding, or at fire at unexpected groups facing off each other at the end of your range. Side special, Clown Cart Dash. Along with the abandoned ship, this complex special, this card speeds in the direction of a special input. Whether on the ground or airborne, the card plows anyone... The car plows aside anyone it hits. While driving, the car is capable of jumping for movement, or spinning to attack. Either actions end in the drag racing sprint and returns for Junior Cloud Car to normal operations. Being able to Cloud Car dash in midair, then jump essentially gives Bowser and the Koopalings triple jump, since you can double jump and then special jump. You can only use Clown Car Dash once per airborne period. If you opt to cart spin rather than cart jump, spinning car attack is performed either by pressing the control stick in the opposite direction of travel, or pressing the attack button or special buttons. If neither or jump nor spin is at the end of the driving period, the car automatically spins after driving for a while. If it doesn't just drive off the stage edge first. If you do drive clear off the level, quickly use the car's jump midair to end the attack, while giving you a little extra loft, then recover back to solid ground. Of special, abandoned ship. The driver wrecks, rocketing upwards while the car tumbles away. The car acts as downward drifting explosive, bumping anyone in the way with physical hit, before violently exploding after falling as the jump's height. As the car falls and the goes kaboom, the Koopalings hurdles. Dang, bro. Koopaling hurdles upwards and then falls. Unprotected by the car, tap attacker social on the way down for a two-sided scepter wing. These are two ways to skip the landing lad after using abandoned ship. Dang, I'm not good at this reading. One is to fall and grasp a ledge. The car reappears while rising from the ledge. The second is to get hit while falling. After the hard and hit stun is over, you can spring from a midair tumble with the usual attack dodge options. And damage on this attack is potentially huge. Here, can we get even more comfortable here? Hold on, bros. Oh, didn't mean to knock you over there. I'm so sorry. Here, if I frickin' go here, move my remote, here. What if we do this? I feel like this is gonna be so much better for us. Here we are. Better on my neck already. Frickin' pillow, do you ever work? Okay, thanks. I did falling asleep on the video, that'd be sad. Down special, Mecha Koopa. Junior Clown Car deploys a mechanical Koopa explosive, which walks quickly back and forth, or whichever platform it sets foot upon. Only one Mecha Koopa can be on a screen at a time. It traverses back and forth for about 5 seconds before detonating automatically. Oh my gosh. That's getting really annoying. I feel like every time it does it, I'm gonna have to add. Once I get to 1,000, I'm quitting. I'll make another part if I get to there. If it's deployed in midair, the timer doesn't start until the Mecha Koopa hits a valid walking surface. If it gets close enough to a valid target, it latches onto them before exploding, launching the victim in a good distance. Shadow Mario, Final Smash, Shadow Mario Paint. With the Final Smash ready to go, a neutral special input slathers a gigantic shimmering X on the screen. Rip X, am I right? Courtesy of Shadow Mario. As this happens, the Koopaling Engineer Clown Car are ejected out of the top of the screen, falling back down as Shadow Mario departs. Having painted a huge part of the playing field, enemies overlapped by the painted X take conscious damage. Since you're free to act to weigh you down, you can return the fray and tack on extra hits with the Final Smash still in progress. Gonna need to move you above. Found my first sticky note. Nice, it's on Captain Falcon, guys. Put them when there's no... Please say bless you in the comments. I just sneezed, and if I don't get blessed, then yeah. Alright. Captain Falcon. Overview. Captain Falcon is an incredibly strong fighter with an unconventional movement for someone who is size and weight. He has one of the fastest running speeds in the game, allowing him to weave in and out of combat, as well as quick jump into fast fall trajectory that Polster has a big juggle game. I messed that up, and look at that as soon as I look at the screen, which means it happened twice, so now I have to do it. Dang it. These are high damage combos, particularly his neutral air and some air loops, using the same attacks back to back, racking up the combo and a damage counter. Not only does Falcon have effective ground game, but his up air is one of the best effects, especially on a platform levels like Battlefield, where he can manipulate the landing time to overwhelm airborne foes with up defense and loop combos. Actually, when I get to 500, that's when I'm gonna quit. Because that'd be too much, bro. 500 mistakes is a fail, but I'll make another part. I'll put a sticky note where it is. Frickin' there it is. Special moves. Neutral special. Falcon Punch! Captain Falcon's renowned Falcon Punch starts with lengthy wind-up charge. After a full second of gathering power, he thrusts forward and delivers a fistful of Falcon energy. Obliterating a nearby foe, Falcon Punch is solely used for hard read punishes. In other words, you can only use it if you predict that your foe will end up in front of you with being an attack, or performing some kind of sluggish recovery move, such as ledge climb. It takes a full second to activate, missing Falcon Punch can get you punished by a smash or dash attack. It deals significant shield damage, but it's also punishable when shielded. Oh yeah. Side special, Raptor Boost. On the ground, Captain Falcon charges forward and delivers an armored uppercut attack that launches foes into the air. Primed for a potential follow-up attack. When airborne, Captain Falcon Raptor Boost. What does that say? It's too dark. It's a punch attack that spikes enemies downward. Let's do that since I said a bunch of words. was it again? Here it is. Like Falcon Punch, Raptor Boost leaves you vulnerable if it's whiffed or shielded. Against good players, it's best left as versatile offstage recovery. There we go. No more free points now. Now where was I? Lol. Frick. I can't see it anymore. That's why I'm not even in the right one. Stupid me. It is best left as a versatile offstage recovery tool. Be careful, because if you miss it in the air, you're left with a helpless falling state until you touch ground. Up special, Falcon Dive. Captain Falcon propels himself into the air with an explosive jump. As he rises into the sky, he grabs the first foe he contacts, then springboards off of them, launching them away. You could alter your trajectory during your ascent, albeit slightly. Dang, bruh. I'll have to add like 5. Yeah, if I start singing, I'll add 5, not 7. That's too uneven. Oh. Okay, that's sad. He's gonna love the video that I'm recording while. You can alter your trajectory. What am I doing? Where am I? Bro, I'm gonna have to add like... I don't even know where I am. That's how bad this is getting. Albeit slightly. Hold the control stick towards Captain's back during his brief crouching window to change your flight direction. Falcon Dive is considered a grab, so it can be shielded by foes above you. The enemy standing in your flight direction. Falcon Dive is considered a grab, so it can be shielded by foes above you. Enemies standing in shielded defense posture on a platform or ledge above you are prime targets for Falcon Dive. Smart opponents know this, so keep an eye on potential baits. If they dodge the attacks, they can punish you heavily. Why do I move off? Down special, Falcon Kick. Engulfed in flames, Captain Falcon soars forward with a flying kick that only sets foes ablaze, but sends them hurtling through the air. When performed in the air, Captain Falcon descends with a stall then fall type dive kick. Alright, that's not a word, but I'll add it. Attack at a down forward angle. This is when Captain Falcon's most unsafe attacks when shielded. Shielding opponents recover when oh my gosh. Well before your ending lag even begins, so they can run up and punish you. You with a dash attack or a grab or even a ranged smash attack. This goes on for both the ground and aerial versions. Use Falcon Kick sparingly, if at all, once fishing is for a hit. Final smash, Blue Falcon. The Blue Falcon races directly in front of Captain, striking opponents and launching them at a racetrack where an F-Zero machine is waiting to run them down. Haha, 1, 2, 3, I get it. Did I say 250 was enough? Because it is. That's how much it's going to get me to do a face reveal, which would mean that this would be cut in 4 parts, maybe? I don't know. Cloud. Overview. Cloud is a heavyweight fighter. Really? He's heavyweight? Huh. With powerful aerials and unique special arrows. Arrows? Why did I say that? I'm so stupid. Aerials. And a unique set of special moves, many of which are based on his iconic attacks from Final Fantasy VII series. His Buster Sword naturally grants him astonishing range and priority, as most of his attacks extend massive hitboxes while minimizing his vulnerability. True to form, he can unlock a powered-up mode by filling his limit gauge. When this gauge is full, Cloud's overall movement speed increases, but more importantly, he unlocks additional special attacks that inflict massive amounts of damage, all with high launching power. Cloud's strengths center around his damage output, overwhelming aerial neutral game, and threatening limit break attacks. One of your sub-objectives with Cloud is to create space to charge up your limit break down special, especially if it's close to max. Anytime you earn a launch, an offstage throw, or your opponent is playing timidly, you can charge bit of your limit break until your opponent reacts to it. The threat of your powered up special attacks generally forces the enemy to go aggressive, so you can think of your down special as sort of a stage control attack. Although stay sharp and be quick to cancel out of it if you're in a tight spot. You can cancel limit charge in a number of ways. Inputting down special allows you to almost immediately attack, rolling, shielding, and jumping. Yum. There it is. Special moves. Neutral special. Blade Beam. Cloud drives the Buster Sword along the ground, generating a massive energy wave that travels. That travels horizontally a long distance. If it hits an enemy and knocks them back, Blade Beam is a one-hit projectile that provides horizontal stage control. While it can easily be eaten by a stronger projectile, it's important too. In Cloud's arsenal, as it gives him a way to force reactions for timid foes, a relatively slow travel speed is a double-edged sword. While it's ready to react with a projectile reflecting specials, its on-screen presence allows you to use it as cover-up for follow-up assault. Against fighters who can't deal with projectiles easily, you can throw out a max-range Blade Beam and follow it up with a dash and mix-up. Alternatively, you can start changing your limit gauge. Whoops. Blade Beam limit break version has... Wait. What the frick? That's a weird song. Okay. Blade Beam limit break version has a brief intangibility window before it's released. It deals so much more damage, neutralizes most incoming projectiles, and causes more of the knockback, potentially KOing foes at higher percentages. It's particularly effective against enemies recovering offstage, since a huge projectile attack that's difficult to avoid. You can hit something off your side blast zone and slam them into a wall, and then with an in-facing offstage Blade Beam attack, ping-ponging them off stage. That's 2. That was 3, actually. I'm itchy, bruh. I'm itchy at almost 2 a.m. We got this, boys. Also, my eyes are like freaking cutting out, so if I just stop randomly, well, it's probably because my eyes are like dying. Oh my gosh, I literally can't read anything. Side special cross slash. Cloud performs his signature cross slash combo attack. 5-hit sequence that inflicts immense damage and taunts the opponent up and down. Up and away. Dang it. Cross slash is a 3-put input attack. 3-put input attack. I'm so bad. 3 input attack, but unlike most of its neutral combos, oh my god, Like most of its neutral combos. Oh my gosh, I can't read. But unlike most of its neutral attack combos, you can only transition into the second and third attacks if you connect with the first one a bit. That was like 5 stutters. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Okay, all set. I'm just gonna skip that one. That's too big. Man, I'm scared. Cloud drives his Buster Sword forward into the enemy, then launches himself sky high, taking the enemy with him into the air. He finishes the sequence with a helm-breaking... Does that say helm-breaking? Yeah. Helm-breaking dive attack, smashing the opponent into the ground with his Buster Sword. Clip Hazard doubles as a combo extension and an offstage recovery tool, and gaining height to grab on ledges. The optional follow-up and dive attack allows you to descend to the ground quickly, but once you commit to it, you can't alter your horizontal trajectory in any way. I stuttered. Unlike most other vertical launching special recovery attacks, Cloud can't immediately latch onto a ledge during attacks upswing animation. You have to wait I stuttered. You have to wait until the attack ends, leaving you potentially vulnerable as you peek your head out over the ledge. This is one of Cloud's biggest freaking... Oh my god, I'm so bad. It's one of Cloud's biggest weaknesses since it can make you recovering, not make you recovering. Oh my god. Make recovering against skilled opponents incredibly difficult. The best way to recover is to time your Clip Hazard as low as possible so that when you launch up to the ledge, you don't peek your head over it. This can be risky. Astute foes will chase you below the stage and take advantage of your situation. Alternatively, if you notice your opponent camping too close to a ledge, you could try to hit them with your Buster Sword from the bottom of the ledge. Limit Break Clip Hazard is an essential tool, and in many cases, it's worth saving your gauge for. It deals more damage and launches 50% higher than the regular Clip Hazard. More importantly, it allows for early ledge grabs, whereas the regular one does not. Down special, limit charge, finishing touch. God remains in a stationary stance gathering power, filling his limit gauge. It requires roughly 6.5 seconds to max out the gauge. While your limit gauge is maxed out and flashing, your next down special input executes finishing touch. God performs an ultra powerful uppercut slash or sing in front of him and ending behind. The slash offers massive area coverage on hit. It registers the cinematic effect. Cloud blasts into the enemy with the sky with extreme launch power. It deals only 1% damage. Wait, what? But can KO foes as low as 70. It's very unsafe when shielded up close. The end of the move has a pushback effect or a window that deals no damage but can push foes off the ledges. If you can time the attacks against an offstage recovery enemy, you can potentially blast them with a gust of wind to force them offstage with a KO. This can be used while in midair, so you can chase after someone you've lost offstage. Then when you're close to them, execute finishing touch to have the windows push them away so they can't recover. Final smash, Omni Slash. Cloud dances forward and it hits opponents. He then dashes forward and unleashes a flurry of swift slashes, finishing with a powerful blow that launches opponents straight down. Use it when the battle is getting heated, and try not to hit several times. Well, guys, I'm low-key, like, dying. Like, no joke, I can't see anything. I mean, I could see crap, that's an exaggeration. But I am so freaking blind right now, you have no idea. When it's late at night, my eyes just go like, bruh. My eyes, they be like, okay, so I'm gonna freaking, like, ruin you. And then they do. They always do. My eyes are the freaking main source of everything that's bad in my life. Just my eyes. Here, I'm putting a pencil right there to show that I left off there. So sorry if that sounded angry. This has to be a chill video. But I don't know, bro. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching, if you even did, which I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. But, right there, hour, 42 seconds. Alright. So, with all due respect, good morning, good evening, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and always remember to praise hot dog, baby!